What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. Another day, another brand new hero in the treasures of Flame and Frost. Looks like old Frosty Fists woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Mr. Grumpy Guts. He is definitely not happy about something, but we're going to find out what today. And in fact, on that note, I have heard word that, and don't take my word for this completely, but I have heard word and I have seen some pictures that apparently they are going to start doing the costumes already for the Murkheim realm. That was the realm released before this. I feel like it's too soon. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I just feel like it is far too soon. I haven't even checked when the first one came out, but like I think it needs to be at least a year before you start considering potential costumes. Anyways, that is just crazy. So yeah, we'll see what's to come. Anyways, for today, we have BRAGI featured. So of course, we're going to have a closer look at him, see what he's all about. He does look like I said, Anfari's brother somehow. And she is featured in here as well. Although they come from different realms. Yeah, there's definitely obviously a family history thing going on between the two of them. I'd like to think she is his auntie. No, they're both like the same age, aren't they? Because that's definitely a white beard under that frozen stuff. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to have a look at this hero. We're going to see whether he is any good. So let's jump right in. Right, so here he is in all his icy magnificence. BRAGI. Right, he is a holy hero. He is of the monk class and he is of the Murkheim realm. So that gives him an Arctic core, which charges every time that he receives damage from normal attacks and special skills. And then with the Arctic core, it activates every time he casts his special. All enemies receive corrosive frost for 3 turns. And with a fully charged Arctic core, the corrosive frost deals 472 frost damage and lowers the target's attack by 15% each turn. I don't know which one I like more. I feel like there's less resistances against the frost damage. But then again, I don't like the attack down as much as I like the defense down with the fire core, with the molten core. But it's still cool. It's still a lot of charge. And it is still a pretty devastating effect to have on you. Because yeah, it chops away your health bar pretty quick. They also have innate resistance against frost. Not just that, but it's an empowered resistance. So they're immune to status elements that deal frost damage, and they gain 450 boosted health and 5% mana every time they resist. Okay, so we know those effects for these heroes by now. He does get the counter attack on the ether talent, which I say it's not one of my favorites, although it has helped me out a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. But at the start of the battle, he counterattacks with 60% of the damage he receives for 6 turns. It's all right. Okay. Stats-wise, 1626 is with the max power on, 1241 with it off. So I just want to double check by going into one of the other recent portals. Do we have one? Not really. Not really at all. Except for the June summon, but I can't really use the June summon to compare. So I'm not sure what the last released hero before him was. I mean, Ceres is pretty recent, but like, yeah, 1179. It's just crazy how much things change in a short period of time. Anyways, I think his stats are in line with where they need to be. I haven't noticed them creeping the power up by like massive increments. It's obviously like 1 point per hero. It's not more than 1 point of team power per hero. And it hasn't sped up beyond that. You know, touching wood, holding thumbs, crossing toes, and all the rest of it for the last, I'm going to say 3 months, which is awesome. Long may that continue. Anyways, what is he doing? Special skill is called Freezing Power Hooks, right? Okay, so he's going to be punching some mofos out, knocking some guys out with those frosty hooks. So he attacks the target with Frostfall Strike, dealing up to 2,200 damage, and 40% more damage if the target's of the fire element. The special skill never misses. He steals a random dispellable buff from the target to the caster. If the target's been inflicted with frost, freezing power hooks will be recast once on a random target. Let's see what this is. If the target is defeated, the special skill will not be recast. Okay. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of this guy's special, to be fair. I was expecting a lot more from Braggy. So yeah, I like the fact that he's running at fast speed. That's awesome. The Frostfall Strike is strong, so 2,200 damage is a lot of damage. As far as how he compares, I mean, very fast. She's at 1,500. Who do we have who's fast? He's fast. Fafnir's fast, so 2,100. And that's to the target and nearby at fast speed. And then he gives the damage increase. He gives the reflective status effect buffs. I mean, that's strong, right? Like, that's a strong special at fast speed. But this guy's only hitting for 100 points more of damage, and he's only hitting a single target. The fact that he never misses is cool. And the fact that he steals a dispellable buff, but a random dispellable buff from the target, it's not all buffs. So he's not going to dispel the buffs before he hits, which is also not that great. He's going to steal a buff after he hits. But, you know, if you hit somebody for like 2,000 damage and they've got a counterattack buff up that you could have stolen before you hit them and then you just killed yourself, like, it's not very useful, is it? Come on, Braggy. What are you thinking? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this guy, honestly. So he hits a single target. And if perchance you'd already hit that target with somebody who inflicts frost damage, or if they do have frost damage, so obviously you're going to be pairing him up with heroes on the same realm, well, then he is going to recast that special on another random target. But if the special defeated the target, so if whoever you hit for 2,200 damage, let's say they did have frost damage, but they died, he's not going to recast it on another random target. I mean, that's just unfair. It just shouldn't be part of it. You shouldn't have a punishment for killing an opposite team member. Like, that is the whole aim of the game. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because honestly, I think they've got it all back to front with Braggy McBraggerson. And I don't think he's got much to brag about. Just, yeah, pretty lackluster hero. I mean, he's good as a sniper, but his special skill could be so much better. I'm pretty disappointed in this guy. Unfortunate for the Untold Tales 2 portal, to be fair. I don't think a lot of the Frost ones, I mean, since Fafnir, have been that great. I do like Candleman. This guy's actually quite good. But yeah, failing that, I mean, the Fire Realm heroes, like the Murkheim heroes, you've got Regen, you've got Dagger, Hreidmar even, and Dollarfuller, and even Gander's so strong with that counterattack running at slow speed. Otts and Eggs in here. So, like, so many good heroes, and these are the ones that are supposed to be getting costumes very soon. And then the Frost ones came out, and other than, you know, Fafnir, really, I would say quite a lot of them have been hit and miss. I mean, this guy was kind of a pretty miss out of that hit and miss bunch, and Vari's a massive miss. Like, she just honestly needs some part of her kit needs to change massively. She needs a heal or something else. But we are going off on a tangent. Overall, like I'm saying, I don't think Braggy is a great hero. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please let me know if you do pull him and you start using him and you actually find out that he's incredible. Yeah, let me know. Otherwise, that is all I got to say about this hero for today. Please do drop us a like and comment and subscribe. Share it with your mother. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now, guys.